All right. Welcome back to the LEGNDZ Podcast. Commissioner Scott here. I'm bringing back Leo, and we have also fellow legend. We have Parker in the house. We call him the Duval Dilfs. Hey, we're going to have a fun time today. We're going to talk a little bit of fantasy debate points. How it's going to go. I'm going to bring up a debate point on a current fantasy event going on. And Leo, Parker, and myself, we're going to hash it out with your legend expertise. Hang on. Keith's coming in. We're going to have an extra legend coming in right now. Hey, Keith, we're live. How are you, bro? We have Keith's name is Beer Money, so we're going to have a fun little debate. We're going to have four of us. So I'm going to bring up a talking point, and we're going to hear rip. So recently, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes just got his contract extended, a total of $504.75 million. Worth it or no?
Yes. You value alone, anybody would give him that contract on the market or something similar to it. You can't just he's obviously not up at the end of this year, but Chiefs are never going to let him go. They'll pay him anything and everything, and
Let's do this. I agree with you. Does anyone say no?
I don't think
so. We all say yes.
No one's going to say no.
If they can get him a receiver that's not in prison, I think he'd be worth every penny.
All right, so no one's saying no to this.
It's hard to say no when you got all those banners set up heading to the locker room. I mean,
yeah. All right, so everyone agrees $504 million. All right, cool. Going to go to point number 2. Actually, it's not a point. I'm going to give you my projection. Caleb Williams this year finishes ahead of Patrick Mahomes.
100% agree. 100% agree.
I'll agree. I'm going to go stance with Pat.
You say you're out of your mind.
Bro, Patrick Mahomes is getting paid, bro. You think he's going to have Caleb Williams outdo him? I don't think so. No way, no.
Weren't you the one that just said his top receiver may not even be playing all the season?
Bro, he can throw touchdown passes to Taylor Swift. He'll be just fine.
Kelsey's old.
I mean, it didn't work last year, so I mean, he's also coming back from an injury, and that's kind of very.
Kelsey's washed.
Yeah,
Kelsey's washed. They didn't run the ball.
Yeah, he hasn't done it in years. They haven't added anything new to the offense. They're getting older. He said he's coming off an injury. I think Caleb Williams' trajectory is going to keep going up. Luther Burden's going to make a big explosion onto the scene. Rome Odunze is going to keep getting better. You still got Colston Loveland. I think everything's trending upwards for Caleb Williams, and it's going to be more of the same for Patrick.
The Indiana Bears. He thinks the Indiana Bears are going to go up.
I'll even double down. Not even more of the same. They're gonna focus on the running game. The Chiefs, they put all their money on defense, all their draft picks on defense. Kenneth Walker is going to be running the ball to protect Mahomes. That's it.
All right. Well, there you have it. All right. Number 3. I say Ashton Jeanty finishes as a top 5 running back. Does anyone disagree with me?
Not yet.
So we're all in agreement. Jeanty is going to be a top 5 running back this year.
No, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. No, I disagree.
No,
top 10, yes.
No
top
way.
5 is too steep.
I think 5 is probably the absolute peak of what he could finish at this year.
So you guys are basically going between 5 and 6 for Jeanty.
At
5
the
and
peak,
8.
I think he'll be in the 5 to 10 range. Yeah, 5 to 8 range is
There's
fair.
PPR or not PPR? Because
He's catching passes.
yeah, PPR. I can see he's got the upside for top 5, but otherwise, I can't see it. They don't even know which quarterback is going to start. I mean, they're the Raiders. You don't know.
We know what quarterback's going to start. It's going to be Kirk Cousins, but
I mean, is it? I
don't
mean,
think
Kirk
that's
gets paid. Is Kirk the?
he will start the season. The question is, when does Fernando come in?
Oh yeah, week 2, sure.
All right. Are you drafting first round, Parker?
First round?
I mean, we have a 16-man league, so that's kind of I think he's towards the end of that.
I don't fault anybody that takes him at the top of the first or at the back of the first round. I think it will look good for him this year. I think their offense, especially with Kirk Cousins, can look competent, and he will have better opportunities than he did last year as a rookie. But I don't think he will get quite enough scoring opportunities to really crack into the top 5 this year.
But he's going to get the bulk of the workload, I'm sure. And
well, that's the other question too, is how much is Mike Washington going to come into play, their rookie draft pick here too? How much is he actually going to be on the field? Because he's going to take some percentage of snaps.
I have a question for all. So if he is top 5, then who are you dropping out the top 5? So we know Bijan is there. We know Gibbs is there. We got Jonathan Taylor, McCaffrey, James Cook. So you're saying James Cook is not going to be top 5 running back?
I think he is.
So I don't think it's possible if you have those 5. There's no way he cracks that top 5.
I mean, we're going to have to wait and find out. Hey, let's move on to the next point. Really, really good point, Leo. You guys are going to like this one. And this is my personal opinion here. Travis Hunter is a fantasy bust this year.
What do you mean by bust?
I mean, wide receiver 4 numbers in our league, maybe worse.
he's looking swole.
Okay, great.
I think that's fair.
I think Parker Washington gets more receiving yards than Travis Hunter this year.
I completely agree with that.
Smash, easy smash.
So,
there's still a big question. There's still a big question of just how much exactly he's going to play on the offense. I think he's going to be productive when he's on the field, but if he's only playing 50% of offensive snaps, that's not going to translate to fantasy relevance. And if anything, that might be just enough to absolutely kill one of the other 3 receivers' fantasy value as well.
Yeah, but this changes the whole dynamic. How much playing time are we talking about? What percentage playing time is he playing on the field then? Are we talking he's on the field 30%?
Probably less, right? They say he's not even going to be playing. He's all cornerback.
Okay. So what kind of numbers are we going to put up at 20% on the field?
I would say that's a bust. Yeah.
400 to 500 receiving yards, 4 or 5 touchdowns, maybe.
Oh, I say 3
They're
touchdowns.
using the packages, yeah.
Maybe 3 touchdowns.
Drafting him in the last round?
Yeah, are you drafting him in the last round of a 16-man league?
Oh, absolutely. All it takes is one injury.
That's probably worth throwing the dice roll on at that point.
Yeah, but that's sad that's where it's at. That's bad.
He's arguably the 4th option, maybe even the 5th option.
All right, Mark. Hey, are you drafting what's his name again? Odell Beckham or what were we just talking about?
Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham is this number. He won't even make training camp, bro.
I'm taking Odell. I'm taking him last.
Yeah, let's see if
He's
he makes
not
the
even going to
roster
make
first.
training camp.
Let's see if he makes the roster first.
Right.
Oh, this guy's talking about Odell Beckham.
He's looking good, man.
All right. Here's my next one. No rookie wide receiver finishes inside the top 24.
Well, they will 100% will. Somebody will.
Who? Oh.
Hey.
I think Jordan Tyson could.
Hey.
Carnell Tate could. If Cam Ward takes a step up.
No, not that they could. Anybody could. I'm talking about they will. They will finish in the top 24.
Carnell Tate will finish in the top 24.
Okay.
Say it with your chest.
I'm going to say Jordan Tyson will. I'm going to say, I think opposite of Chris Olave, I think Tyler Shuck is slept on right now, and the Saints offense will be better and surprise people than they think, than everybody thinks right now. And I'm gonna go on a limb and say Jordan Tyson also cracks top 24 for the Saints.
Okay.
Let me write that one down. Hold on.
Oh, my guy's taking notes. All right. Here's the next one. Here's the next one. Bo Nix is a top 10 fantasy quarterback.
Ooh.
Boy, was he painful for me last year.
I 100% believe he's a top. I 100% believe he's a top 10 fantasy quarterback. Jalen Waddle is an addition to what he has going on. Cortland Sutton, the man would have won the Super Bowl. He would have won the Super Bowl.
They got a top 5 defense. They got a good run game.
Here's the thing.
Take the defense out. Take the defense out because you can even argue bad defense. He's going to be on the field more.
That's so hard. I bought that ticket last year. That's the thing. I think I took him 6th round maybe as my first quarterback off the board. and I played him maybe 2 weeks all year long. He was painful to watch, and not because he was bad, but because he just didn't have to do it.
Who was your other quarterback?
Drake May.
Oh, I mean, that's who won the Super Bowl. So.
Either way,
Right.
that was then,
But
this
I
is
was
now.
still in.
That
Okay.
was then, this is now. Like Scott said, he has new weapons.
I'm gonna say no.
Is Jalen Waddle not a new weapon?
He is. I'm too worried that he repeats last year in the sense that he doesn't have to do it, and he played to the level of his opponents last year. He was kind of the epitome of that, of when they played bad teams that they should have absolutely beat down on, they really struggled to do anything. I'm not saying Jalen Waddle doesn't help that. He absolutely will and can provide a lot more explosive plays that they didn't necessarily have last year. I got burned a little bit. I can't bring myself to say yes, he steps up this year. He could, but I don't think it'll happen.
I think it has nothing to do
guys.
with him. I think it more has to do with how deep the quarterback position is. There's a lot of great quarterbacks right now, and him not making the top 10, I think, is more indicative of how strong that quarterback room is rather than him not performing.
I think there's other people that can step up into that and probably will step up into that this year.
We'll see. Hey guys, I appreciate you joining me on this segment. We have everyone watching. We're gonna have a next episode coming up. We're gonna be talking about all things wide running backs. Rather, stay tuned. Jump into the next episode. Gonna be all things running backs. Keith, Parker, Leo. I appreciate you guys.